What's going on, you guys? It's Christmas time. It's officially over. Thanksgiving's over with. Now we got the Christmas lights out. It's Christmas time. Woohoo! Stuff like that. I don't know. Bears won. And you're probably wondering too, why haven't I made the video earlier, like Friday or even Saturday? I really didn't want to make a video like that. The game was at 2, it ended at 5. Family was here. I didn't really want to miss out on that. And then Saturday, I was kind of maybe figuring it out, but I just couldn't figure it out. And then Sunday morning, I'm going to try to squeeze it in here Sunday morning and talk about this game. We're going to get to it now. Okay. But yeah, Bears win. Bears win against the reigning Super Bowl champions. I mean, it is... We live in crazy times. We really do. The Chicago Bears are now a winning team. After the win today, they officially have a winning record. If they lose out, they still will finish with a winning record of 9-8. But obviously, this team, how they've been playing recently, they're going to exceed 9-8. They're going to at least win 2 more games. They're going to at least win 2 more games before the season ends. It is crazy to believe. But anyways, the Bears beat the Eagles at Philadelphia. And watching this game, I was like, the Bears they got a good first drive going. They really do. But then obviously they got stopped on a 4th and 1. And the Eagles get the ball back. But the Eagles get they get shut down by our defense. We get the ball back. We go down the field. DeAndre Swift touchdown. That was, I got those two mixed up. It was a DeAndre Swift touchdown first. Then the Eagles get the ball back. They go kick a field goal. And then we go kick a field goal. And during this game, I have noticed that our run game is just, it's unstoppable. It's partly because our O-line run game has exceeded enormously. And DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai are turning out to be a very good duo. And then, obviously, we score the field goal. Then, the Eagles go down. They score a touchdown, but they miss the PAT, which honestly was pretty big and huge. Now, in the day in football today, missing a PTA could be big. Really big, because just the amount of times people go for 2 nowadays and how aggressive teams can get. And, I mean, missing a PTA is huge in many ways, because a lot of games nowadays not only end in 1-score games, they end by 1 point. You lose by 1 point. And I know that because we've had like 2 or 3 games this year that we've won by 1 point. So yeah. But the Bears, this game, they did good. Then what I remember too is Kyle Monangai rushes a touchdown. And then obviously Caleb Williams throws it to Cole Kmet for a touchdown. Pretty much seals the game. Because at that point it was 24-9 with like little over 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Jalen Hurts and that offense goes down the field, gets a touchdown to make it 15-24. But then after that, the Eagles couldn't do anything because there was not much time left. And just the defense for the Bears pretty much kept them from moving and stuff. It was a good game. Obviously for Bear fans. But for Eagles fans, not so much. But I want to talk about some things that I didn't like that the Bears did. For instance, Ben Johnson. I love you. What you've done to the team from what was last year's, it's so much better. But this game frustrates me in a way that I want you guys to understand. They could have ran the ball so much more in this game, and honestly could have been even more dominant. But Ben Johnson, for some reason, wanted Caleb Williams to keep throwing the ball, and at one point costed them 2 drives that could have at least gotten them points. And then Caleb Williams also didn't play that great. He didn't. He threw like 155 passes for 1 touchdown, which, yes, that touchdown pretty much sealed the game, which Caleb Williams is clutch in sealing games and winning games. But during the game, there's nothing. He needs to be better at that. And he threw a pick to one of the edge pass rushers, which at that point, I'm just like, why aren't you running the ball? It's like 2nd and 1. Run the ball again. Literally, Kyle Monangai ran it 9 yards, and they're like, yeah, that worked. Let's throw. Why? I'm going to bring up the stats right now. I mean, Caleb Williams, he didn't play great at all. He didn't. At all. He just, until the end, like I said, that throw to Cole Kmet, he didn't play good. And yes, it's against the Eagles team. I think the Eagles passing is pretty good. And also, it was pretty windy in that game, so that could affect Caleb. But even then, Jalen Hurts, stat-wise, did a little bit better. But Jalen Hurts did also miss a couple of his receivers too. So I don't know what it was. But Caleb Williams didn't do that great. He didn't. But you know who did do great? These 2 guys right there, or whatever they are, whenever I edit this video. These 2 dominated all of the game. Every time they gave it to both, either or, they were getting like at least 5 yards. Every time. Which every time you give them off, it's pretty much always going to be a first down. I mean, and they both got touchdowns. I mean, it is crazy how much better this run game has gotten. It really is. There's nothing else to really say. These guys played their ass off. But the offensive line did too. They really did. The O-line and the O-line and that run game really did their part. But the part that I'm just still about is obviously the receiving wasn't really there. The Cole Kmet did get a touchdown, but pretty much other than that, no one really did a whole lot. Not really. Everyone was. And Rome Odunze just wasn't there once again. Rome Odunze just always inconsistent. One week he'll get a touchdown and like 70 plus receiving yards, and then next week he'll get only under 10 receiving yards and 2 catches, like this game. But anyways, the defense too. Kevin Byard got his 6th interception this year. So he is still showing that he's got it. Also, there was I just want to say there was a lot of former Eagle players that were on the Bear. Kevin Byard being one of them. DeAndre Swift being one of them. C.J. Gardner-Johnson. So a lot of these guys from the Eagles, former Eagles, probably want their vengeance. So Kevin Byard gets an interception, a very good clutch interception. Deshaun Wright strips the ball out of Jalen Hurts' hands when they try to do the tush push. That's pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, nothing really else really happened, but defense just did their part and only let the former Super Bowl champion Eagles score 15 points. Honestly, probably could have been less if the Bears offense didn't one turn over the ball and didn't constantly do some. If the offense didn't just kept running the ball more than passing. If something is working way better than the other, you might as well just go with that. You might as well. The Eagles, they didn't. I mean, Jalen Hurts didn't play that great. I mean, stat-wise, he did. It seems like he did better than Caleb, but he didn't. He really didn't. It was pretty much garbage time stats. A.J. Brown, though. A.J. Brown over here played really good. That was the only best part about the Eagles is A.J. Brown actually going off. Finally. Saquon couldn't do anything, really. He had like maybe 3 or 4 decent runs, but it was good on our defense to shut him down, pretty much. Because if Saquon went off, I would have believed Jalen Hurts and that passing would have went off, which really technically A.J. Brown did go off, but Saquon didn't, so I don't know. It really don't make a whole lot of sense now, does it? But yeah, so this Bears team. So they seem pretty legit now, don't they? I'm still kind of leaning towards they're a good team. They're a way better team than like contenders. They're not Super Bowl contenders in my opinion still. Because they've had a pretty decent, easy schedule, really, and they barely have beaten the teams, but they win these games that they should. And they really shouldn't have won this game. They weren't supposed to win this game, but they did still. And now they're 9-3. They have a winning record. And they're leading the division still. I mean, what else is there to say about this team that there hasn't been said that they haven't done wrong? Obviously, Caleb Williams needs to be better, and they need to give the ball to more of the main guy receivers that they've drafted, like Roman Duzay, Colston Loveland, and Luther Burden. And they need to keep running the ball. Like last Friday, if the run game works so good like that last night, you might as well just keep running the ball. Just keep running the ball. Run the ball. Next week is going to be the real test. I did say technically this week, last week for the Eagles. Jesus, goddamn. Winner. The winner is getting to me. I did technically say this week was going to be the real challenge, but it's the Packers. This is going to be the true test. It really is. The Packers are doing pretty good, but also the Bears are. So this is going to be the true challenge. If they beat this Packers team, if the Bears go out there, beat the Packers at Lambeau, we could be looking at something great. now and for on. Because the biggest thing, obviously, us Bear fans have been always begging for is a winning productive team, a QB that can pretty much be productive and be clutch, which Caleb Williams has been, and to beat the Packers. Last year we did beat the Packers, but now is the time to do it again. And this would be the first time ever I would ever see this team beat the Packers back-to-back. So let's do it. Let's beat this damn Packers team. Go 10-3. Keep control of this division. And go on from there. And try to just win and win. Like we always have been. Bear down. See you next week.